One of the key analytic features of incident analytics is the Power BI dashboard system. When you're logged in and you click to the dashboard section, you'll get a series of dashboards that will allow you to interact and drill down into your data. Here we're taking a look at some sample data, and this is connected to the backend database, and the dashboard is live so that you can interact directly with your data. So for example, if we hover over any of the charts and graphics, we'll get general information about the actual statistics and numbers that are underlying this particular graphic. So in any case, you can get additional information by just hovering over. And you can see that we have a variety of key metrics: incident category, severity type, incident type, the status of the person who was involved, and the activity. At the top, we also have year data. So if we click a particular year, you'll notice that all the graphics have redrawn because they are now filtering just on that year. We can expand this back out to go ahead and see the full range of years. Because this is live, you can drill down in as many different ways as you want. If, for example, we click here on minor, we've now filtered out all the rest of the elements on this page by things that only had minor severity. So here we can see that the number of illnesses has changed, and all of these other elements have all changed to reflect how we have done that filtering. If we click again, we deselect it, and now everything is the full set of data again. So each one of these elements interacts with the others. Click here, for example, on injury. You can see now that injuries were taking place in these activities. We can now see the severity level, the number of close calls, the person status of all of those things. It's also possible to multi-select. If I hit the Control key in Windows, I can select multiple of these, and again, I'll be able to look at the additive effect of all of those things. And again, clicking to deselect and deselect again, I now have everything that I can view. In some cases, there may also be a filter section at the top of the page so that we can also drill down in and just see, for all of these things, we filter the entire page by incident in this case, or close call, or nothing. At the bottom, you'll see a series of tabs, and these are the various dashboard pages that are available. We'll click through some of the other ones. Now we're looking at person data. We're looking at the status of the person, gender, type of injury, type of illness, behavior, legal action that happened to these people. So again, we can hover over to see details of the actual counts of this data. We can drill down in to see different elements of the data. Moving on to another tab, we can take a look at medical care and evacuation. So here, for example, we can see how many lost days there were, what the number of severe versus minor versus moderate that went to an emergency room. We can also, again, use the checkbox filter section over here to get more information. Click again to deselect. Contributing factors. So again, the count of the contributing factors, the type of contributing factors, environmental, equipment, human factor. And again, we can filter and subset out a variety of different sets of data. So the dashboard gives you an incredibly powerful way to look at what is happening within your program. Another really valuable feature is the analysis narrative. So this text section is actually being generated on the fly based on the graphic that's above it. And it's actually doing the counts and writing a summary of what your incident rates are for that particular picture of time data. So for example, if we select, we can see here that we basically have 61 different incidents for this particular organization, because I'm logged in as a particular organization. Now if I click and select just 2016, you'll see the text has actually been completely rewritten because it's now based solely on what happened in 2016. So again, this is a really valuable tool for when you're generating reports and you want to look from year to year. This will actually do some of the work for you to go ahead and do those calculations. This gives you the ability to compare. So for example, we can look at 2016 data and then go back and look at 2014 data and see the exact comparison with the same statistical analysis being performed on those 2 years. That's a quick overview of some of the things that you can do with the Power BI Incident Analytics Dashboard.